Okay, hi, it's me, Vamp, and this is going to be my review slash, I guess, demo of Octavia. I don't always demo the palace, but it would be a lot easier to explain if I demoed the palace. That's why I'm in the simulacrum. And as you know, I am not a big fan of the simulacrum, but here I am. So, without further ado, let's begin. The first ability, whoops. The first ability, Mallet, deals damage. Picture it as when you put it out, it has a taunt. It draws enemies. And then what it does is it reflects the damage multiplied, affected by power strength for how much the damage is multiplied. That's pretty cool. Second is Resonator, which makes it so the rollerball will follow you. That's cool. Third ability is interesting in the sense that it's called metronome. You and anyone within the radius will automatically get an armor buff by default, affected by power strength. But in addition to that, if they or you can match to the beat, crouching will give you invisibility. Melee into the beat will give you melee buff. Shooting to the beat will give you a multi-shot, and jumping to the beat will give you speed. This is for you and all your allies. So it's pretty fun. I find the easiest one to do is would be crouching to the beat, and of course how fast you can get it done will probably depend on your song. More of that in a bit. Last ability is Amp. Now Amp, okay, so what it says, the summary of what it does is within Amp's radius, what it does is it multiplies damage as it were. It gives you a damage buff based on everything in that area. And also Mallet. It also increases the range and damage of Mallet. Now, this is important. It's not just your mallet, it's everyone's mallet. So if you have 4 Octavias, you cast Amp, it multiplies the damage and radius of everyone's mallet. Now, every Amp doesn't do that, so 4 Octavias and 4 Amps being cast will not multiply the damage of each mallet 4 times, but with that said, they do stack currently. Currently, Amps stack, so you can have 4 Amp buffs and get an insane amount of damage if you have 4 Octavia. Now, I'll show in action, but before I show in action, I probably should go into the Mandicord, which is what I was talking about earlier. It's how you make music. You can save slots. I believe you'll have the same number of loadouts as you have from, as you have with, this is the default, and then, yeah. You'll have the same number as you have loadouts. I believe that's how it works. And you can buy some extra melodies and stuff. Some extra instruments, yeah. You can buy them, you know, like some cool sick beats as it were. Now, in order to show you, because, you know, I want to give you guys a sort of taste of Octavia. Oh, I haven't fully scanned all the pets? Well then, me. Well then. I feel like this is going to be my downfall, but let's... Wow, I haven't fully scanned everything. Okay, well, that's embarrassing. Let's just do this heavy kinda. 5, yeah, 5 will work. The enemies, let's keep them level 20. We just want to show off the first ability anyway. Put this down. As you can see, that happens. Which, okay, they're all dead. Probably because they were only level 20 enemies. Okay, well, we should probably make the enemies a little stronger so that doesn't happen like that. 50, level 50 enemy. Here we go. Throw that down there. Now, Rollerball will attract towards them, but the cool thing is Rollerball also can pick up the first ability. But then Metronome, if I can do this on B, which I never can, okay, that was totally my fault. I was trying to do the... I'll do it up here. There, see? It does actually work, and how long you'll stay invisible depends on power duration. And why don't we summon those enemies again? Throw out that, throw out this to go get it, throw out this to increase the damage, and everyone's dead. Let's give it a challenge, shall we? Let's do stronger level enemies. Let's go with level 101 just because it will annoy some people. Yeah. Now we're invisible. The reason we did that first is so we can go ahead and throw that out. Then did this. Then did this. And then, you know, we still have a weapon too, so technically we can. We can use the power of our own amp and, you know, amplify our damage and just kill everyone. Now the thing is, you run out of energy fairly quickly, so, I definitely recommend that you do, either use Zenaruk or, yeah, use Zenaruk like I have, or you can always just, oh, he found me. I'm about to be dead, aren't I? Okay, so you can either use Zenrit. She gives a little bit of energy when she does cast her ability. But yeah, I like keeping Prime low, so I can bank up that energy. The only thing is about the rollerball, you'll have to be a little careful because of the fact that the rollerball, even though it's cool, and I'm dead, and that's totally my fault. The rollerball is cool, but sometimes he comes towards you. A lot of the time he comes towards you, and he takes all the enemies towards you, which is usually no problem because they're usually all pacified, as it were. But every now and then, I mean, it's a little worrying, especially if he has an energy leech in the bunch. But yeah, that's the thing. You cannot jump to the beat and yeah, see, you jump to the beat. Melee to the beat. Or, no, try your hand at shooting to the beat. Now I suppose you could try to spam shooting, but keep in mind that every time you get wrong, you do lose something. Now, okay, I know this review has gone on quite a while, and I'm going to discuss this while leaving here. But the good thing, and I mean real good thing about Octavia is that she, you can refresh her abilities anytime you want. If your one is about to run out, you just, recast it. If your two's about to run out, just recast it. Four is about to run out, you recast it, but keep in mind that it will go to where you currently are, and it won't be where it was. So keep that in mind. Metronome 3, recast it. Oh, and you can refresh your abilities anytime you want. Like, when you crouch and go invisible, you can refresh those anytime you want. You don't have to wait for them to run out. So, that's pretty nifty. Now, Octavia, as far as price point, that you can get her from the collection, which includes, her art helmet, the Tenera, the Pandora, affinity booster, and credit booster, which is 640, or you can buy her individually for 225 plus. Both of these methods include a Warframe slot and a reactor for her. But probably, okay, this is the easiest way to get her. And I must point out that If you get her this way and you do the quest, if she's in your inventory, when you finish the quest, you'll get both a blueprint and a ribbon mod. But if she's not in your inventory, you'll get her blueprint. Her main blueprint, that's important because you will have to farm for her afterwards. I believe one of the missions are kind of puzzle of sorts. Think of Lure Challenge, but puzzle. The second one is a cash thing. Probably, I'm not sure, maybe exterminate, I don't know. But the point is that the reason I'm telling you this now is because after you get the quest, if you decide, I'm just going to buy Octavia after you do the quest and you don't feel like, farming for her anymore. Well, if you think you're going to do that, I recommend getting her before the quest. That way you can at least get a ribbon mod out of it. But if you're going to farm for her fully, that's no problem either. It's up to you. I'm just giving you your option. Now, overall, what I think of Octavia, I'll tell you guys as I'm showing you this build. Okay, she's kind of squishy in a sense, which I know you might be thinking, hey, Vamp, she's so squishy, why don't you have any survivability on her? And that is a good question. Why don't I have any survivability on her? That's a very good question, actually. You know what? For now, stretch will go so I can put some survivability on her. Okay, but yeah, no, okay. Well, I'm playing around with this build, but overall, I think she's a bit squishy. Now, if you use her abilities right, squishy doesn't really much matter because, she had so many things that stop her from, taking bullet damage. Now, I've seen enemies melee that thing too, but the infested, she doesn't seem that good against the infested. But the infested are still charmed just like any other enemy, so with that said, that's something as well. Yeah, overall, I'd definitely say that she is not a bad frame at all. Now she's definitely not a bad frame. She's very fun, very whimsical, and if you're musically inclined, you can actually play around with her music. Have fun, create your own beat. And finally, this is probably super important, so I'll show it. You can go to options and turn the audio down of other people's mandicords in case it gets too mimi or whatever. It's something they added. Feel free to take advantage of it. The power is yours. And with that said, I'll catch you guys in the future video. Later.